Hi, I'm Parker Morty, and I'm a senior solution engineer for Esri's defense team. I went to the Golden Ticket in 2019.
And I'm Kenyon Walker. I'm a solution engineer on our intelligence team, and I was a Golden Ticket winner for 2020 and 2021.
And my name is Hannah Shumway, and I'm a solution engineer on the Intel team as well. And I'm set to go to the Golden Ticket in 2022.
So I'm glad we were able to get here together today, talk about our experiences a little bit, and kind of get Hannah ready for hers. So just kick off a quick question. So, as a Golden Ticket, you get to interact with a lot of highly respected senior people in our community, and you get to ask them hard questions and learn interesting lessons. So Kenyon, what was the most memorable interaction you had during your experience?
Yeah, so I think really the best interaction I had was at the 2021 GEOINT, where I got to talk with Sue Gordon, former PDD&I, and I really asked her about how to build stronger relationships between industry and government, and what advice she'd give to both sides to help them strengthen that relationship. And she said, she would want the government to be more open and transparent about their goals and the initiatives they're trying to create, and communicating that clearly to industry. And then she said for industry, having us really be more open with our expected level of effort to be able to deliver on those projects on time and on budget. And I thought it was really interesting to hear from her, given her experience.
Yeah, it's a really, really important and interesting kind of topic, how we all interact together.
Yeah. All right, so Hannah, while you're at GEOINT on your Golden Ticket, you're going to get to interact with a lot of the same senior folks that Parker and I did, as well as some new ones. What questions are you hoping to ask and discuss with them while you're there?
Yeah, so I have a lot of questions that I'm hoping to ask, but one question I think sort of the field at large is grappling with, and I'm hoping I can discuss, is how we can utilize artificial intelligence for GEOINT in a way that's ethical, supports the mission, and meets rigorous scientific standards. So AI has become quite the buzzword in our field, but I think that we need to continuously have those thoughtful discussions about how we're ensuring that we use it carefully and in ways that center ethical considerations and create, importantly, the most value added for national security priorities, and preserve scientific rigor even when sort of new and shiny techniques might be some of the quick solution. So I'd be really interested to hear what the senior leaders have to say on that, their perspectives.
I think that's great. It's definitely important to balance, technical progress with making sure we're being rigorous about our methodology and how we're creating our products. That's great.
Definitely the ethical component to it. I like that you're going to ask that question. That's always a huge concern with some of these new technologies. So pivot a little bit. Golden Ticket's an incredible program. It gives you great opportunities as a young professional to interact, to learn, and experience things that you just may not get to. So, Kenny, what inspired you to apply to the program?
So honestly, I really think it starts with culture. Parker, yourself, and some folks before you have been Golden Ticket winners, and it's, you kind of get inspired and motivated to apply. And then beyond that, just across the company, I think Esri has a really great culture of young professionals, and then our leadership buying in to really encourage us to innovate in our industry, grow our skills, knowledge, and our relationships, and helping us along. Like I said, just seeing you and other individuals win the Golden Ticket from Esri just gives us the confidence that we can go to the GEOINT as a Golden Ticket and continue to represent for Esri.
I have to back you up. I think Esri has a great young professionals culture. I know pretty much right after I got on board, I started working with the Young Professionals Network, getting back and engaging with students younger than myself, helping them understand future trajectories in this industry. And the YPN experience is just fantastic. I know they were behind all of us when we applied for this program. So it's definitely a great place to have behind you.
Yeah, definitely. YPN is a great network. All right, so Hannah, what do you hope to bring back and share with Esri and the broader GEOINT community and really trying to pass on to potentially the next generation of Golden Ticket winners?
Yeah, so I think one thing that I'd like to bring back is some of those conversations and lessons from senior leaders, whether that's mistakes they've made or lessons they've learned. But I'd also like to discover some technical synergies with the work that agencies and companies around the GeoInt community are doing, especially many of those that Esri might not ordinarily interact with directly, just getting that exposure and experience and bringing back some of those possible opportunities for collaboration to the rest of our team and to the GeoInt community writ large.
I think that's great. I'd be interested to hear what it is.
Yeah, it's definitely really great time to like you said, meet with people you usually wouldn't.
Yeah,
I know I got to speak with a few different companies here and there that were producing technology that's outside my normal realm, but it was a great experience to kind of broaden your horizons. So kind of wrap it up with the last couple questions here. When I was Golden Ticket, the big tech focus in the community was AAA, was NGA's AAA initiative, automation, augmentation analysis, if I remember correct. And there was also a big push where the intelligence community was starting to embrace field applications, so mobile apps for very specific purposes and very certain types of things. And it's kind of inspiring to see the agencies all try to push towards this new technology. So Kenyon, I question to you, what was the big technology when you attended, and how did it inspire and shape your work since then?
Yeah, so obviously AAA is still a big thing, right? Because it's a big push within NGA. Outside of that, especially coming from ODNI and some of the other groups outside of NGA, really the big three things I heard this year were the metaverse, 5G, and the cloud. So those three things being where the IC is kind of looking to push technically. I think it's interesting. Esri, I think, has a place in all three of those topics, whether it's virtual reality as part of the metaverse, edge computing for 5G, or some of our new cloud native technologies that are going to be deployed for some of our cloud partners, right? But I think it's more not just where we fit in, but understanding where some of our partners and our customers fit in, and where they're kind of pushing their thought leadership to grow within those spaces, and how we can find synergies with them to make, combine our capabilities, combine our initiatives to grow across those spaces in the coming months. So it's really interesting to hear where leadership's really looking for the community to move in those three spaces. All right, and so Hannah, going into 2022, there's a lot of hot tech topics out there. What are you really most interested in experiencing at GeoInt?
Yeah, so I'd like to learn more about the community's work on virtual reality and augmented reality, sort of building off of that metaverse idea that you experienced this year at GeoInt, and I'm sure that will continue to be an area of focus. And I know it's an area of focus that we have at Esri here as well. So I think that'll be great to get some experienced exposure on those topics and bring back what I learned to Esri. And I'd also just be interested to see what the next big technology trend that the community is grappling with is going to be. I mean, you talked about 5G is the next sort of thing we'll be discussing, quantum computing, ideas we haven't yet considered. I'm curious about all of it. I'm just excited to see what folks are talking about.
Yeah, that's great. Definitely looking forward to hearing what you bring back to the rest of us and pass along from GeoInt.
Well, quantum's going to be a fun one. I got that little book on my bookshelf over there. It's Quantum Computing for Babies. That was given to me at GeoInt 2019, actually, by one of the quantum computing experts. So I hope you get to talk to him. He was a lot of fun. So yeah, I appreciate everybody kind of getting together and getting you and me again to reminisce a little on our experience and kind of prepare Hannah. I will also be at GeoInt 2022. I might be hosting a tech thing. I'm not sure yet. But I hope to see everybody around there. I'm not sure if you're going, Kenyon, but I'm looking forward to getting out there and get helping Hannah get to have the same great experience Kenyon and I did.
Yeah, it'd be great to see everyone out there.
Absolutely excited for it. Denver.